Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there. Holy shit. Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should. If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
And any one of you could do that.
I can
to
hear
me.
the class laughing at me now.
Isn't that too easy? Too
I
obvious?
can't believe I still have this pencil
What if
case.
artists chose
I
to
should
capture
upgrade to the
people at the
21st century.
of their beauty or
But
innocence?
I like it old school.
She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer...
I should take a picture to prove I'm still here. And I do love my analog camera.
Captured the essence of...
I should take a quick picture now.
And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a... Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait
My little
was done
camera
by
bag is
Robert
battered, but
Louis.
still kicking.
You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass. Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell. I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us. That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool. Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge. Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome to
look
the real world.
Just cute?
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture. They're just getting you ready.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with this giant camera.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
American girls,
I hate having everybody see inside my locker.
imagine a world without you.
I love that picture of Mom and Dad.
American girls,
Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
all around you. Driving a car by the seaside.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
No one can tell where your heart is.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
With shiny smiles and
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
girlfriend.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
I cry sometimes, walking around my own place.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
Talking about her own place, somewhere around the mountains. No one could drive.
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do.
She got tired.
As if I am.
That's when I fly to the wide land,
I wonder what actually happened to her.
to your land.
Good thing I left my AK at home. They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass. It looks like she's been gone for months. Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
To all of you,
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another. Figures Juliet will be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
without you, American
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
part of the world around you.
I wonder what actually happened to her.
Driving a car by the seaside, watching the world from the
Look at these
bright
trophies.
side.
Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp. You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
To all of you, American girls in the movies, no one can tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies, with shiny smiles and plastic bodies. I wish I had.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me. Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year. principal doesn't come out of his office much. Miss Grant is a great science teacher. How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days.
I cry sometimes, walking around my own place.
There's the lighthouse again.
Wondering why she cries sometimes, talking about
The Bigfoot Stomp. I should develop some school spirit. Go team.
no one could dry her fountain till she got tired to complain. That's when I fly to the wide land, to your land.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap? The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you. I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz. This poster must drive people to have sex. I'm good to flow, thanks. Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand, and then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I
our
already
glory.
heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I
Arbus.
actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
I did it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly captured the
human
human condition
time
in black
machine.
and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images of
together,
hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
When I
children.
took my selfie, Jefferson
You saw
asked me a
Hannah
question.
tortured, right?
If he does
And frankly,
again,
it's
I'll
bullshit.
know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And anyone... Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces, making them Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if you're submitting your photo. I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you. Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
That girl needs your help now. I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Can you hear me now? Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell
think
everybody
I,
Nathan Prescott is
didn't
a
have my
punk-ass
microphone
who begs
turned
like a
on,
little
so
girl and talks to himself.
sorry about that.
You don't know who the fuck I am.
I've been streaming for almost an hour with my
What are you
mic turned
doing?
off.
Come on, put that thing down.
Yay! I'll drink to me being a
It's
dumbass.
happening again.
People trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than
Ooh,
drugs.
but I can push the
Nobody
fire
would
alarm.
ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
I need a hammer to break it open.
Damn.
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Dig. Oh yeah. Okay, so I gotta actually. Yeah. Alright, so get her back to being alive. Okay.
Don't ever tell me what
Now
to
I can
do.
move the cart.
I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella
Hammer.
more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would
And
ever even miss your
smash.
punk ass, would they? No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not.
Yeah, it's kind of
freak
badass actually.
out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever
Fuck you
you're up
too,
to,
asshole.
your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Yeah, what a douche. I agree with you, Tayari. That guy's a douche. Let's drink to that guy being a douche. Or maybe that guy shutting up. I'm not sure which. But let's drink. Oh. So, since apparently everybody missed it because my microphone was off because I'm a dumbass, I got Galactic Cowboy, which is a Nitro Imperial Stout from Left Hand Brewing Company. This is really good stuff. Everything I've had from Left Hand Brewing Company is just generally really good. So, yeah, check them out if you see them around your
Hold on, Max.
liquor store
back
or
here.
what have you. Really good stuff.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Yeah, this dude's got a gun.
I
That's
just saw
something you
Nathan
should...
Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
Won't be able to undo the choices. Okay. Well, I feel like I should just, I don't know if I should keep that. I think that was theoretically the right thing to do. I don't know, it's kind of weird, because a lot of times when I play games, I'm like, what would the character do? But, like, I've had just a few minutes to really get to know the character, so, Tayari, asking where I learned about this game. Have I played it before? I have not played it before. This is my first time. I checked it out because it was just free on PlayStation Network one day. This is a while ago, so I just downloaded it, and I was like, this is the first time I'm finally getting to it. Just a lot of word of mouth, just random people on Twitter and people that I follow and talk to. I've just heard a lot of good things about this game, so I figured, yeah, I'll check it out. And I thought it might be a fun game to stream. I am not sure. So far, I was talking about how I was having a little weird time streaming it, because it's kind of into the character and into the, investigation aspects of it. It's a little hard to comment on as a streaming game, but it's a very interesting game, so I'm definitely going to keep with it. I'm not sure if I'll stream it again. I guess it depends on, how the rest of this goes, because I would like to just kind of take more time and read every little thing, get more into the detail of this. But yeah, it was at least a fun game to stream for the one time, even though a lot of my friggin' dialogue got cut, so I feel stupid for that again, so I am going to drink once more. Yeah, I said I had seen this. Hey, I've got a somebody dropped in here. It's Nick. Hi, Nick. How you doing?
Hello.
Want to watch me play some Life is Strange?
Hi, Miss Grant.
Maybe.
Excuse me, Matt.
All right.
know
Well, you dropped in on
everybody loves being
podcast
asked to
night.
sign a
That's
petition.
convenient.
But would
Except
you do, Mr.
Chris
Grant?
isn't here, so I'm
You
just streaming a
You
game.
and me. Oh.
Yeah.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms,
I
gyms,
cannot hear
dorm
it.
rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy
It's on
should be a high
YouTube
school,
if that
not a
makes it
high-security
easier.
penitentiary.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
So, yeah, I had to click out of the thing. I have an awkward way of streaming it through Discord because it wouldn't let me put it in there. So yeah, I'm not sure if it'll come out through here. I was talking to Nick, and I'm not 100% sure what I was talking about, so, now I should... I can't rewind now to hear what she said. What a dummy.
I am causing problems. I will dribble away.
Okay. Well, thank you for approaching, Nick. Your time is appreciated.
Good. I'm glad I could make a giggle.
Yep. Don't die in a fire. All right. That's my buddy Nick. He's saw I was on Discord, and sometimes when he sees people are on Discord, he just jumps in, which is actually how I started. We have a shtick here on the podcast of sometimes I just leave the Discord open for any guest who's been here before, and sometimes they'll just drop in the middle of a podcast or something. So that's been kind of fun. But anyways, yeah. God, I wish I knew what she said. Saying something about David Madsen, so I'll ask about him.
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This is about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
You know a lot about Blackwell for being the science teacher.
Science is history, Max. And I have a secret wish to teach local lore and legends. There's a lot of unique facts about this you might really enjoy discovering. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Sure. Apparently,
Absolutely.
she seems to like
I
this
don't mind security,
teacher, so...
but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
This action will have consequences. Dun, dun, dun. I think for this first playthrough, I'm just gonna go through and like not rewind anything unless I have a real bad gut feeling about it or something. Look, a fountain. I'll have a sit. Why not?
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
Bigfoots is their mascot. It's not Big Feet. It's Bigfoots. I feel like this is looping. I've pushed a couple of buttons, but I don't seem to be able to get up. Yeah, it's just like cycling through these camera angles. That bird is doing the same animation, I feel like. But the skater guy has been different. Because he came in one time. Now he's not there. And then this looks the same. Is this a problem? Yeah. Did it crash? Found some sort of awkward gameplay loop glitch here. Okay. Reload the checkpoint. Well, that was awkward. Okay, so is this what kids do, doing a fire drill?
With Nathan Prescott, please come to the front office. Thank you.
Okay.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Now I can check out all this whole thing. Unless
Hi,
somebody
Miss
drops
Grant.
in again. That'd be
Excuse
awkward.
me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Now I know what the petition's about, so that's kind of cool.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell.
I'm just
for a
keeping that
good
the same
reason.
as I did, because, you know, this because, like I was saying, I think that'll be an interesting way to just keep it, just keep most of the decisions I make, unless I really have a feeling about, you know, something like, yeah, that
Stella
wasn't in
always
character, or
looks
something
so
like that
serious
after
and
the fact.
dedicated.
Then I might rewind stuff.
Good for her.
What did she say?
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated.
Okay.
Good for her.
Hey there, Stella. Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
He was
I'm
kind
not
of a
sure
dick.
yet. I mean, he's clearly a genius, but I don't agree with everything he says.
He does get a bit pretentious, but he's passionate and just says what he thinks. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
So, you knew
Plot
Rachel?
thickens.
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like
Yeah,
Victoria.
Tayari, I thought that was a
Not my
little
kind of
awkward.
But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
But he's a hunky teacher, so it's okay, right? That's how that works, right? It's okay to sleep with your teacher if he's a hunk. I don't
Mr.
understand the
Jefferson
minds
has
of high school
such a
girls.
gift for different styles.
I don't understand
I
them.
better read Warren's text before he
Mine's
blows
a
my phone up.
Anybody. My mind is often confusing me. Wonder who Warren is. I missed that somehow. Tayari, I'm pretty sure that's not how that works either. I'm joking, clearly. Do not sleep with your teacher. That's fucked up. Just don't. Apparently I have a phone and I can text people or something. I'm an adult now. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Ooh, I got money. T. Let's see. Kate. Kate, I think, was that shy chick that I was talking to. Or the chick that had something going on. Okay.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Flash drive. Okay, so... Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here anymore. That was a bad idea.
This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish.
Okay, so now I have to go to my dorm. What kind of high school has dorms? I'm in a fancy place.
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream. Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden. What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Now there's all the options.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Please excuse my on-camera beer drinking behavior.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace?
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now,
Yeah, so
I
I'm
have
out
to
of
get
my
my chemical on. and
first
study.
beer here, which
should
was
get
the
you and
Galactic
Dana out
Cowboy
one night.
Nitro Imperial Stout. So that one's really good. If you have left-hand beer in your area, they're Denver-based, but it's town outside. I think they're from Longmont, Colorado. But yeah, it's really good beer. But they're a fairly large one, so I think they distribute fairly widely. My next beer is also from Left Hand and is also a nitro beer. And it is a White Russian Nitro Stout. So it's a white stout with coffee and vanilla. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I think white stouts are a very interesting beer style because it comes out all like, you know, looking like an IPA or something, but it's got all the flavor profile of a stout. I've only had a handful. Yeah, I'm not sure if they ship to Canada. I don't know how far they distribute. I would say there's one Colorado beer that I know ships worldwide, but I cannot bring myself to recommend Coors as quite the craft beer aficionado as I am. So, go ahead and don't drink a Coors for me. All right, well, that was kind of interesting. This is kind of a lot of an information dump, but I think I could get used to that. It's a little hard because I'm, like, paying attention to running the stream and the talking about the beer and Nick accidentally popping in and all those things. Yeah, the color of it is definitely like akin to like a hazy IPA, but yeah, I haven't tried this one yet, so I'll let you know. I'm gonna let it settle because it's got that nitro widget like a can of Guinness,
scary.
so it
glad I
settles a
busted
bit
him.
and it's got a little bit of head still, so I'm gonna let that settle for just a sec more, and then I'll let you know how that is. I haven't had many white stouts, handful here and there. They're like one or two actually. I think I've only had maybe two. The only one because I feel like I've had another one, but I feel like I know what it was. Okay, so I have had two. I have had Dragon's Milk makes one, which is pretty good and actually less expensive and less ABV than the regular Dragon's Milk, which is kind of good because regular Dragon's Milk is like I don't mind a high ABV beer. I think these are both in the 9+ category. Well, this one's 9, this one's 8.9, so it's kind of high ABV anyways. Although Dragon's Milk is something like 12, 13, I forget. So it's a bit higher up there, but it's more expensive. But the Dragon's Milk White, I think, comes in at like 6 or something, so it's not as intimidating in that regard, and it's not as expensive, because I feel like I've had just as good barrel-aged stouts as Dragon's Milk, but yeah, it's not a bad beer, certainly. It's a really good beer, but I feel like I've had similar quality beers for less price. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That would really suck. I know a lot of places that went out of business and so forth from COVID and things, and some of my favorite bars have had a really hard time, and my favorite restaurants and things like that. So, here's to you, hoping you make a living as well as you can doing whatever you're doing now.
Blackwell Academy
So I
is
will
like
get into that.
a high school college.
Wow. There is something else in here. I gotta look at this. Hold on. There is something totally there's something else in here. It's like a spice. I'm trying to place it. It almost feels like a chili beer, but also with that like coffee stout flavor. What else is? It just says white stout with coffee and vanilla, but there's a really interesting spice character in here that is super good. I'm not actually a huge fan of White Russians, the cocktail. They're fine, but it's not really my jam. But this is, oh my god, this is an incredible beer. Yeah, it's reminding me of the flavor in there's another brewery out here called New Belgium that makes Voodoo Ranger, which is popular nationwide. I don't know if they distribute outside of America, but they do their pumpkin ale, actually, because everybody has to do a pumpkin ale at that time of year, right? They've just started distributing it in stores again, but I had it last year. Theirs is called Atomic Pumpkin. It's not like a pumpkin spice like so many others that you'll find. It's actually a habanero pumpkin, and I feel like that's what I'm detecting in here is something akin to that, some kind of pepper like that, along with the vanilla and the coffee stout.
So weird.
This is so good.
These visions, this power.
God, I could not recommend this stout enough. So if you watch the podcast, we usually rate our beers on a scale of 3 to 17, which is a stupid-ass D&D joke. But I'm going to give this a straight-up 17. This is one of the best beers I have ever had. This is so good. So go out. If I don't know if Left Hand Brewing Company distributes wherever people may be. It automatically paused because I was blabbing about beer for too long. But, yeah, check it out. All right, I'm going to get back in the game now.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Isn't it considered a weapon of war?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
If you are ever in town, hit me up at Spamomano Spam, and I'll show you all the good breweries. We got a lot of them. Good to hear also that you're actually working in your field. That's kind of cool. Because, you know, I would love to work in my field of music and or, you know, acting is really what I studied in school. And I gig around, but that's about all I get to. Ooh, I can just, like, search her backpack? That's
I'm almost
creepy.
sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though.
I'm just gonna steal all your
What
shit.
a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
I fly Evo B400. Yeah, that is kind of... Okay, so I can't actually take your stuff. Okay. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, so I'm gonna check out what else is around here. Oh, no, that's... I saw the marker. I thought it was put into the... Oh god, I sat down. This might fuck me over like the last thing.
So bizarro to be back here after 5 years. I thought I could just fit right back in at school. But with all this shit going on, I'm even more an outsider. And who can I confide in besides my journal and my camera? Man, these are supposed to be the best years of my life. This is what it's like to be alone and feel lonely at once.
Okay, so there it just let me push circle to get up. I think that's what it was supposed to do at the other place, but it was not there. I sing Irish pub music mostly, and I play primarily Great Highland bagpipes, as well as a little bit of this and that here and there. I am a half-ass rhythm guitarist. I'm like good enough to get myself through, you know, just chunking on chords mostly. You know, it is what it is. It's a backup to my bagpipe skills, because bagpipes themselves are not something that you can just put in every band in every song, because it's a little weird. I actually played a little bit of ocarina in the in my intro, and because my because my microphone was off, it was not recorded. I was just fucking around and doing stupid bullshit on my ocarina because I was, I was like, I do a stupid gag here where I put in the pre-show, which is just my splash screen of like, hey, we'll be starting in a minute, grab a beer, and then I usually just leave in whatever audio I've got of me and my co-host, usually just talking about like, hey, are we set up yet? Are you ready to go? Stupid stuff like that, and that's our pre-show. It's a dumb gimmick we do here, and today, since it was just me, I was like, I'm gonna play some ocarina, and it was deleted. I mean, it wasn't deleted. It was never there in the first, because I apparently failed to do a sound check, which I thought about doing a sound check. I do a sound check most weeks, but I figured it's just me. I don't have to get levels for me and the co-host and the guests and all that. I can go without a sound check, and it bit me in the ass. So.
I used to own this town as a kid, and now I don't know anybody.
Alright, so. Signpost.
Now I have to go back to the dorm. This day never ends. I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies.
That's really awesome. I did a lot of theater and stuff in high school as well. I worked in a little theater here.
Get back to my dorm.
Okay, I can't go that way. I worked in a little theater here a few times as well. I never went really far with my acting career. I was talking to my wife about it when we were first dating and, getting ready to be married and all that. And we talked about it, and I was like, the film scene here in Denver is like, it's big, but it's all indie projects and student films, and it's like there's a lot of people making films here, but none of them want to pay you. So I was like, we were looking at moving out to California.
That's not nice. Poor little otter.
That is such random ass graffiti.
Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs.
But yeah, we were talking about like moving out to California, check out, the film scene there, see if I could actually, because I was like, at the time I was just like, I work at McDonald's, I could, easily replace that job with something similar, probably just another McDonald's job or a waiter job, whatever, in Hollywood, and just to make ends meet until I make it big as a big shot movie actor guy, and check out all that stuff. And we were like looking into it and getting ready, looking at like listings online and stuff, and
I could go for a burger now.
We found out that we had a baby on the way, so we decided, you know what? Let's just make sure that he's taken care of before we go chasing our dreams, which is like,
posters for the same person.
It's a little sad, but it's like, it is what it is. So I was like, it's fine.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
Gotta talk to the skater boy then.
Check out the Max. Come to
Cute skater boys.
Thrash? You mean stage diving, or?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Aw.
We're done talking. You're too sketchy.
Okay, no, hold on. She wants to get with the skater boys, so I'm gonna fix this. This kind of takes a while through the animation. Okay. I feel like reversing time was easier in Prince of Persia. But that's fine.
Yo, Justin.
check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Ooh, now I've learned something new, too. Okay, hold on.
I came to nose slide.
I'm gonna get all the
But
cute
I'd
skater
love to see
boys.
somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Right in the dick. What the hell? That poor guy. I'm gonna hit on him now. Can I talk to him? Oh, photo. I can take his picture. That poor guy. What's this trophy? Take optional photo number 3. Ooh, optional photo number 3. You know, I've missed 2 already. Damn.
Hey,
I'm stoked to see those photos framed and shit. You're not really a skate Betty, though.
I used to be, but I'm into my camera now.
I can tell. We need more girls out here. Rachel Amber and her punk friend used to skate with us.
Huh, she was just into everything, wasn't she?
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
That's that chick from the bathroom. The plot thickens.
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day, she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. If anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Alright.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
This poor dude. Still reeling in pain.
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I can't tell if he's being creepy or just, like, trying to be a good dude. Hello, Toilet Bowl Food Review. That is quite the name there, sir. Or madam. I will drink to you. God, that beer's good. I'm intrigued, so I'm gonna let him, but then if it seems too creepy, I'm gonna reverse time and be like, no.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
And I do craft beer reviews while I'm playing video games, so I totally respect reviewing food on the toilet. And honestly, you know, depending on whether or not it's the food that puts you on the toilet, could that could play into the review. So I'm gonna check out your channel later. That sounds interesting.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute muse.
Substitute muse is like the worst pickup line ever.
Oh, that's a good posture.
I feel like she's trying a little too hard.
Good. Good.
This guy seems alright, actually. I'm not sure he is this. Like, at first he was coming off a little creepy, but maybe he's not that bad.
Ever.
This actually yeah, I'll deal with him later. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna deal with it later, most of the time. Unless I want to pick up a hunky skater boy, then I'm gonna reverse my decisions. All right, what's
Clever.
there? Oh, Victoria. Oh, Vortex Club sucks. Okay. I was like, what's clever? Yeah. Oh, it sucks. Oh, God. Oh, man, I'm a dad, and that took me a second to get that pun. I feel like shit. Okay, I'm gonna drink. I feel dumb playing drinking games with this beer because this is so good. Feel bad, but not that bad because, you know, I'm drinking beer. So how can you feel that bad?
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
You know him.
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
I saw him wave a gun around today, and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell.
I need to go there and grab Warren's flash drive.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna explore the last couple of things I can just look at this dude's photo album before I talk to him. Hey, buddy.
Evan's
Fuck you, I'm looking
portfolio
at your
always
photos.
looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there.
Okay, I actually gotta look to him.
I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Does anybody know? I've got no idea. I've never even heard of the famous falling soldier. Did they mention that earlier?
Isn't it Robert Doisneau?
Oh my. You can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism. No portfolio peak for you. Sorry, I have to get back to my portfolio. No time for amateurs. No offense, Max.
Okay. I am interested enough to check it out. So
I
I'm gonna
think
try
his
a couple
name is
times.
Evan. Hey, Evan.
Okay.
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max.
Okay. It's not him.
Steve McCurry?
Unless he could travel back in time. McCurry was born 5 years after the falling soldier picture. McCurry also shoots in color. In other words, no portfolio.
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check?
Let's see if you're worthy of it.
Gotta be Eugene Smith.
Well, they both were famous war photographer images. But you should know the difference.
Of course, it's the last guy I choose.
Good try. Wrong answer.
It's okay. Apparently, fourth time's the charm. Alright. Luckily, I can rewind time and stuff. Okay.
Hey, Evan.
Let's see.
Robert Capa.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
They're all so pretentious about it, I kind of like it. Alright. Watch, it's not gonna be shit.
These photos are great.
Oh.
And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
Again, Rachel is coming up literally everywhere, huh? Alright. Well, that was a lot of work for not that much payoff, but, you know, I'll take it. That was kind of neat. I feel like the extra dialogue options are more interesting than the actual reward of looking at his, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go wait. Alright, so now we're moving on with the story. Woohoo!
Come on, Logan, bring it, bro.
Yeah!
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive. The Prescott dormitory? Good lord, Nathan's family owns my dorm?
Awkward.
I always get a little giddy when I think about having my own room here. I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
Oh. Hi, Max.
What are you reading?
Love today or die forever. Don't even say anything.
It's a bestseller. What to say?
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.
Well, fine then. I tried.
No.
Hey, Logan Robertson. All-American asshole.
No, bro. You can't take a picture. You gotta wait till Friday's game.
Alright, dipstick.
Awesome.
Zachary always looks like he'd rather be throwing back a beer than a football.
That sounds like me. My coaster stuck to my cup here.
Football, Max. Big football. Step away.
Big football. Is that jock speak, I guess?
Good old Samuel. Some people are creeped out by him. And he's not creepy, just X-Files weird. Howdy, Samuel.
Well, hello there.
Excuse my ass.
What's up with these Rachel Amber posters?
Only she would know that, right?
I guess. It just makes the campus look sad.
You can't color over that sunlight.
This dude sounds like he knows more than he's letting on. It's weird.
What do you think happened to her?
Best not to dwell on the past. Samuel looks forward, like a clock.
You knew Rachel?
How can you know a prison? You just stare in awe. Now I have to go paint windows.
Sweet.
You just stare in awe at a high school girl when you're the janitor. That's... Okay, hold on. That is creepy.
What was she like? She must have been popular.
Even sunlight can cast shadows. Rachel did both at once, you know. She was like a battery. positive and negative.
See you later, Samuel.
And watch your step around here, Max. After I sweep, I paint.
Alright, bro, whatever floats your boat.
Oh shit. There's Victoria and her mean girls.
Oh, look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your wave hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled.
Fuck you too, ass
Since you know
face.
all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving. Oh, wait. Hold that pose. So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bony ass out of my way.
So is there another way in? Or... Okay, there's a door over here. I was wondering if that was one of the... Like a place I had to use my powers or something.
This main sprinkler valve looks easy enough to use.
Oh god. Getting some Karate Kid vibes here from the... I'm gonna get them all wet.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this!
Chill, Victoria. It's just water.
Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs?
You look great.
I can't even chill on the steps.
Cost 2 or 3 blowjobs. Oh snap! Fuck you, dick. Okay, now can I go in?
None shall pass. Capiche?
Huh. Oh man. Oh man. Am I gonna drop the paint on the bitch? That would be great. Don't seem to be able to... Let's see.
None shall pass. Capiche?
Okay, where to next? See if there's anything more to do in here. I don't think there is. Let's see. I feel like it was emphasizing that paint bucket as something important. What?
There's only one way around this.
Okay, so I rewind to the paint bucket and then... And now what? Because now he's gonna hang the paint bucket, right?
Sorry, no paparazzi allowed.
Let's see. Okay, so now I can... Oh, tamper with the paint bucket. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing what's going on here.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Okay, so now they're sitting there. Okay, so wait, do I have to push the button? What was that?
I could crank the sprinkler up and give Victoria and her clones
already figured
incentive
that
to
out.
beat it. This main sprinkler valve looks easy enough to use.
Boink. Okay. Blah bitty blah. And then paint bucket. Let's see. Because now she's standing there. Boink.
No way! No fucking
Fuck
way!
yeah!
Oh, Samuel,
It's so
sorry.
satisfying.
Well, paint is not good for hair, nope.
Get
Sorry.
the hell away from me, weirdo!
Yes!
Hold on, we'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I drive.
Suck it,
worked.
bitch.
Don't mess with Max, bitches.
Nice. Alright. Now get That is pretty great. Okay.
Oh man, she looks so sad and lonely sitting there alone. Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
Ooh. How am I gonna go with this? Oh man. I'm like, I was thinking of like, I would go along the lines of comfort, but now that it gives me the option of make fun of, I'm like, I kind of want to do that, but I'm like, again, it's one of those things where I'm like, I want to make fun of her, but I feel like in character, maybe she'd be, you know, comforting, not trying to be, because I don't feel like Max is as much of a dick as I am, because I'm just like, fuck you, dick. Get out of my way. So I think I'm gonna hit the make fun of, and then I'm gonna see how it goes, and maybe I'll rewind.
Don't say a word, Max.
Oh wait, hold that pose.
Boom. Yes.
And no filter needed before I post this. Now please move. I've had a messed up day and I'm going to my room.
You do that? I know where you live. So does Nathan.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now I have to get to my room, then see Warren.
Do I want to... Now that I've seen it, I'm like, do I want to... It would be... Tayari, you have a good comment there. That might be useful to have her as a, you know, a back pocket ally later potentially. So yeah, I think I don't think it was necessarily what Max would do. Like I was saying earlier, I kind of want to like play this as I think the character would, not necessarily as I think is appropriate. But I really wanted to see the option there. So that's actually a really cool thing about this game, is that I can see all of the options, and then I can choose which one I think is appropriate to the character, or like on a future playthrough, maybe if I go through again, you know, just change stuff up just to see the alternate effects and the alternate.
Victoria.
I'm certain this is the kind of thing that has alternate endings and stuff. So
I am sorry. That's an awesome cashmere coat.
It was. But there'll be another.
Well, you always seem to know how to pick the right outfits.
I do have some talent. Mr. Jefferson told me.
I've seen your pictures. You have a great eye. Richard Avedon-esque.
He's one of my heroes. Thanks, Max.
Tayari, I like how you
I hope
think.
those sluts get me a towel before they hang a sign on me. You deserve a better shot. Sorry about blocking you and the go fuck your selfie.
That was mean, but pretty funny.
Just one of those days, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, Victoria. I'll see you later.
Au revoir.
I'm actually kind of satisfied with the way that I wanted to say the dialogue and I pushed the button too soon. But I am satisfied with the way that dialogue actually played out. I think that was a actually pretty good way to let it end up. So I think I'm gonna get the flash drive, and then I'm running out of beer here, so I think that's gonna be the end of my stream as soon as I get back to the flash drive and see what that is all about. So
Room 217? No way in hell am I ever going in here.
it's got the Doctor Sleep murder backwards thing. I didn't see that movie, but I thought about it, and my wife doesn't like horror movies, so I never got around to it. But
I'd love to make a photo collage of every person who've posted these.
Dana's still a cheerleader at heart. This girl must have been popular. She's everywhere.
Don't get AIDS, it's bad. Yeah, thanks. So we're gonna be on a little bit of a weird streaming schedule going forward. I'll go over that at the end of the stream here, because normally we do every Friday, but it's gonna be weird for like the next 2 months just because I have stuff going on Fridays. So I'll go over that in a little bit.
Is this a Vortex Club or a Victoria Club initiation? Truly pathetic. Juliet, extreme reporter. Nice atmospheric shot. Needs dusting.
I feel like I am seeing a highlight of a thing I can click in there, but I don't seem to be able to go in there. Maybe it's just something I can come back to at a different part of the game or something.
We get it, she's missing. Somebody has gone crazy with these posters. At least that's an alarm from this century.
Oh yeah, so I don't have to break the glass this time?
They live.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't so much of a phone-scrolling zombie myself, actually. Right in the feels.
How sad. I didn't write anything. I have nothing to say.
Okay, let's see. Check out that last couple of
Oh,
rooms here.
Victoria, give me a fucking break.
Be the change you wish to see. Gandhi. Uh-huh. How appropriate.
But
Sounds like...
what's this poster really?
I've known these characters for like, you know, an hour. Well, actually, almost 2 hours. I've been streaming longer than I thought. But, yeah. But I feel like I'm kind of getting into them. I like that about this game. And it gets you into the characters fairly quickly. But I feel like there's depth to unravel as I go.
Warren should be all over Brooke. They're perfect for each other.
All right. I got 2 identical pairs of shoes.
Home sweet home. My favorite cocoon.
Yep, there's one. And I can't rotate the camera exactly to see. Yeah, there. Okay. They're not quite identical. 2 pairs of Chucks. That's all my shoes.
I'm glad Kate let me borrow her copy of The October Country. I should have every Bradbury book for myself.
For some reason, it's hard to get that. Okay,
Instant
I gotta be
film
right
is
at the
so
right
damn
angle.
hard to find and expensive now. But I can't help it. I'm analog, not digital.
Dig it. I'm like a physical forever kind of gamer myself, so I'm like, I'm not that into photography, but I feel you, bro. This is not Zelda. I am sorry for apparently misleading you, despite the fact that the stream says I am streaming Life is Strange. I will stream Zelda occasionally. Actually, I don't think I've streamed Zelda that often. Every now and then. It is my favorite game series, but just somehow doesn't come up in the stream very... Because we're not really a streaming channel. We're a podcast channel that does streaming. The picture is Link to the Past. I specifically took that picture because that is one of my favorite scenes in Link to the Past, where you go under a bridge and there's just a hobo there sitting there, and his entire reason for existing is to give you a bottle, because he drank the contents of that bottle. So that is why I chose that picture as my Drink to the Past logo.
If I'm not looking through a viewfinder, I'm looking through a
Highly
window.
in hobo.
Always looking. Here's my go-to source for instant photo inspiration. Philip Lorca de
But we
Corsia,
do
my
drink
man.
ourselves to the past
I
occasionally.
don't think I could take my camera to those places. Look at that shot. I love Julia Cameron's Victorian vibe. Talk about analog cameras. Ah, Dolly, what a fantastic eye. He could truly freeze time. I should hit the thrift store and pick up some dollar vinyl. Is that too hipster? I don't care. Music inspires me in my photography. Cartier-Bresson, Doisneau, Hamilton, the greatest. So cheesy, but it makes me smile thinking of the day Mom and I sewed that together. Ahoy, Captain. At least I know you've got my back. When I swallowed your eye and my parents rushed me to the ER, I knew we were bonded forever. Hard to believe I'm 18. Do I look any older? Just more stressed.
Alright, that's optional phone number 5. So I got number 3 and number 5, so... Huh. Missed a couple of things. I thought I was being fairly good at finding everything as I went along, you know, checking out everything. But, I did not.
Cartier-Bresson, Doisneau, Hamilton, the greatest.
Okay, I think... I'm guessing it's gonna be in the drawer there, so... Ooh, I can play the guitar.
It's such a pretty guitar. I need to play it more.
Cool.
I love that Mom sent me a fat box of chocolate coconut bites for my birthday. And slipped in a $200 gift certificate. She sure knows how to make a sad birthday happy. It's not exactly pretty and pink, but no shits are given. I like my... Would Man Ray call them selfie portraits?
Alright. I feel obligated to play the fiddle as a musician myself. Playing along with the music here. It's kind of cool. Wonder if it'd be different if I had the radio off or whatever. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna check. Okay, let's see. Pennant.
I'll miss going to the games with my dad. Go Thunderbirds.
Okay, so last couple of things is a drawer here and a drawer over there.
Hard to believe I'm 18 now. I'm lucky my parents enabled my photo habit
which I
into
think is
adulthood.
probably where the flash drive I'm looking for is.
Max and Chloe, best friends forever. Who even says that anymore? I'm going to have to call Chloe eventually and find out what she'll say. The longer I wait, the worse it'll be. Idiot.
Wonder what that's all about. The plot thickens once again. Okay. Huh. I didn't find the flash drive, so... Take a load off. for
It
a
feels
sec.
so nice to just relax.
See how that helps.
This day has been so damn bizarre, and it feels like it has gone on forever. Maybe I'll just wake up now and find out I was dreaming all of this. Or like Poe said, a dream within a dream. The Max Caulfield Photo Memorial Wall.
Note, I did not see that before.
Warren even left me a little message with his flash drive. He's such a goofball.
No, I don't think I'm stuck again, luckily. That would have been awkward. I sat for a moment because I'm like, yeah, you know, she's had a hard day. This has been, you know, strange suddenly being able to control the fabric of reality. So I'm like, she could take a rest. It's fine. This collection has been downloaded. The greatest of care for the most discriminating viewer. Congratulate your taste. Eagerly await your in-depth reviews. Cannibal Holocaust and Ultra Vixens. Peace, weren't you? Okay. So wait, did I get the flash drive? Maybe I did. Oh wait, here's the lap. There's a couple of things I haven't used here suddenly. I thought I looked at
One day I'll
everything, and now
organize
there's
my
more
film
stuff to
collection.
look at.
One day I'll get an actual HD TV. Looks like Dana left me a little post-it note.
Okay.
Great.
So I
now
gotta
I
go
have to
track
get
it
the flash
down.
drive from Dana's room. There's my poor laptop begging me to check in. Daniel has so much talent. I hope nobody hates on it just because it's me.
Huh.
I am so addicted to this site. Look at these vintage beauties.
Camera porn.
Warren makes me laugh. It's nice to feel like I already made a real friend here.
Check map. Thanks for the help. Signed to more an artist. How a camera works. Huh. New muse. Okay, the way he worded that, maybe that is a little... I don't know. Like, I want to like this guy, but I'm like... He's pushing the envelope.
I haven't forgotten you, little Lisa. Yet.
You named your plant Lisa.
You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up.
Watering the plant will have consequences. Okay, I could go back in time and I could kill Lisa. Just neglect her. Okay. So let's see. I gotta go get somebody else had a flash drive.
You can't get out now, Dana. So tell me the truth or rot in there.
What's going on
Welcome to the
here?
real drama queens of Blackwell.
Juliet, this is so stupid.
Juliet looks like she's ready to throw down. Hey, Juliet. Is everything cool?
Oh yes, Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
Huh.
What did she do?
What didn't she do? Dana's been sexting with my boyfriend.
Ouch. How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me? You never talk, just zone out with your camera.
That's why I'm talking to you now.
What's my last name?
Capulet? That's a terrible joke, isn't it? I guess I can figure out my way out of this.
Juliet Mason.
That was truly sad. Thanks for your concern, Max Caulfield. By the way, Juliet Watson.
It's weird how sometimes it's like just a little tick on the rewind meter, and sometimes it's like, whoa, it's a lot. I wonder if that's just like a way to make sure that you can't go back, like a way of keeping you in certain segments of the game or something? I don't know.
Hey, Juliet. Is...
Okay.
Oh yes, Max.
Juliet Watson, you be nice.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
Of course I do.
Thanks.
Of course I do.
I locked Dana in because she was sexting Zach, my boyfriend. Unbelievable.
How do you know?
Victoria Chase. You know her.
You could say that. But why would Dana go after your boyfriend?
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria? Huh.
Wouldn't we all
She
do
saw the
anything
sex,
to date a
And
quarterback?
Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go. Straight to hell.
Max, I swear I didn't do anything. But I bet Victoria did. I know the proof is in her room.
Leave me alone, Max. Get a clue.
Okay, in Victoria's room. Hold on, I didn't see this one before.
Okay, this is just mean and stupid.
Yeah, what? The fuck? I'm just gonna fix your... Peace. Okay, let's see. There's Victoria's room. Now I gotta find her sex. This is getting spicy.
Dior, Givenchy. You could pay for my tuition with that wardrobe. Those boots are made for walking runways. That is a tasty plasma. Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't care what anybody says. That's one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Hashtag shameless plug. Thanks, Square, for... I gotta see that one now. Now suddenly I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. No, not yet. Not yet. I'm almost done, I think. But this game takes longer than I
bet
think
Victoria
it does.
put Juliet on her shit list after this article.
Coaster stuck to the bottom of the cup again. The Vortex Club of Cults. Blackwall Academy's most durable and influential social groups. The Vortex Club. I said social groups suddenly somehow because it just slipped off the tongue that way. And now I'm going to read everything like Sean Connery because I think it's bloody fucking hilarious. Started in the neon 1980s as a new wave rebellion against the yuppie forces of the Reagan era. Imagine a time when computer nerds were dumped into garbage cans and blue hair was a cause for expulsion and even violence. Male students who wore earrings were bullied and beaten. Now every football player has 2 or 3 exotic piercings. Tell me more about these exotic piercings. Now I'm horny. So the Vortex Club was originally a haven from the peer pressure that every generation experiences. Ironic view. Just envy of Blackwall's most successful organizations. Try to envy. Continued on next page. Do I have the next page? I do not. Well, all right. Let's see.
Victoria hates Rachel Amber this much? How insecure.
That was unexpected.
Victoria is a real Jefferson groupie. Yes, Victoria has the best retina screen lab. I'll give Victoria props for not posting my boom. This is the
Whoops.
email I need to show Juliet. Now
I
I have to
accidentally
print this
bumped the
fast and
stick
get
in
the
it.
hell out of here.
Okay. Juliet. Oh, huh. Wow. Now I almost want to go back in time and make fun of her. What a bitch. Fuck this chick. Social groups. I'm just seeing your last comment in the chat there, Tayori. Social groups.
Yes, I get it. Enter the Vortex Club. No. Okay, if I did wear expensive jewelry, I would wear this for sure. They should call this series Aloof. Cold and soulless. Kinda like Victoria. She's actually got a classic medium format camera with some awesome prime lens. I hate you, Victoria. Ouch. Well, at least she puts her photographs out there. Unlike me.
Mission statement. Appreciate the effort. Ooh, burn.
Speaking
Ooh,
of
I could
selfies,
fuck up her.
let's play a little photo Tetris and leave Victoria a message. Let's move this here, and this one there. A pattern is emerging.
Victoria murdered Rachel. That's a fake possibility. Just turn it into a middle finger. At first I thought it was like a dick, and I was like, why are there three on one? Oh, it's a middle finger. It's not a dick. Okay. So now I can go fix your
I'm
life.
not letting her out until she tells the truth.
I should find a way to end this silly standoff.
So now what do I do with my new information? I could leave.
No need to go there now.
No, I cannot leave. Okay. I did see that. Okay. Yeah. Well, now what do I do? Back in my room. I don't know.
Warren makes me laugh. It's nice to feel like I already made a real friend here.
Okay. Maybe I didn't do something in her room. Because I saw the info, but I'm not sure if I... actually got what I needed out of there. Because I can't seem to do anything over there. So let me check back over here again. Oh, there's a print email.
I'll give
button
Victoria props for not posting my photo. Boom. This is the email I need to show Juliet.
What?
I'll give Victoria props for not posting my photo. And for this nice shot.
Okay. Boop. Alright then. Email. Take.
This better convince Juliet that Dana is innocent.
Alright. Email.
Juliet, read this.
Of course. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner. Still love me?
And you do my laundry.
Thanks, Max. You're like the Blackwell Ninja. Now let's see what Zach has to say about Victoria.
You set me free. Thank you. Warren's flash drive is on my desk.
Almost done. Get the flash drive, and then I'll go see Warren. Dana really does look stressed about all this. Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
Victoria is not nice. I don't get it. She has everything. And to pull that prank on a friend?
Just because they're in the Vortex Club doesn't mean they're BFFs. I'm in it, and Victoria creeps me out. Max, you're smart to be a loner here. Though Warren obviously likes hanging with you.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. When you opened the flash drive, didn't you see the special folder called Max?
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Are you blushing? Go ahead and grab the flash drive whenever.
Ooh, what's in that folder?
It would be a cool sticker without the words. This is both sad and pathetic.
Writing. If you need any money, let me know. Well, alright, Logan. You are, not a good human being.
Ooh, Dana's Facebook wall is up and running. I shouldn't look.
Totally looking.
Of course a popular cheerleader like Dana would have a million friends. It's so fascinating to get a peek into Dana's social media world. And yes, Max, so terribly wrong.
Huh. Mario reference in a Square game. Alright, let's see. Look around at the last couple of things here, then I'm going to take the...
I can't even imagine what life would be like being a cheerleader. Dramatic, I guess. Dana takes her Blackwell spirit seriously.
Must protect my precious so Max never has to chase it down again.
Alright. And there we go. Alright. Ooh. I've got a... Okay, I've got mail. Now I am gonna actually go over to my room and see if I can put that flash drive in here and see what that secret file is all about. Flash drive. Alright.
I better make sure everything is still in there. I think Warren forgot to hide the Party Buster folder. Not that I would open it no matter how tempting. I have my self-respect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Unholy obscenities. Neat. Alright. So...
I am so... Lauren makes me laugh. It's nice to feel like I already made a real friend here.
It's like... Don't
I better make sure everything is still in there.
Actually be able to see what...
I think Warren forgot to hide the Party Buster folder. Not that I would open it no matter how tempting. I have my self-respect.
Yeah, I don't seem to be able to actually look at the files, so I can't tell what's on the secret thing called Max, the folder called Max. I wonder what that's about. So I guess maybe I'll find out later in the story. Alright, well, anyways, so that has been A Drink to the Past Plays Life is Strange, Episode 1. So if you liked that, then leave a comment. This is a really interesting game, but it was a little weird to stream, because I'm, like, trying to talk about the game and focus on the game, and I'm like, it's a weird game to comment on, right? Because I'm, like, going through and, like, trying to... you know, investigate every little thing, and then there's reading for a little while, and sometimes I'm like, do I read out loud? Do I just, you know, let it go? I don't know. So I think it's a weird game to stream, but it wasn't like a bad game to stream. So if you would like to see more Life is Strange, then leave some comments or hit me up on Twitter at spamomanosspam. And we will check you out next time. So, real quick note on what is going on with the channel. So, I'm doing a little game stream tonight because my co-host, Chris, could not join me. So, he was unable to do stuff, and I'm unable to do stuff for a lot of the foreseeable future. So, I think next week we will be back to our regular podcast. If you're not aware, the channel usually has a podcast every Friday night. And sometimes I will just do a game stream instead if I don't have Chris or a guest or somebody. So I like to have guests on. So if you know anybody, smaller YouTubers, let them know, or Twitch streamers or anything like that. Let them know. We do usually a conversation about. Excuse me. Yeah. Video games and tabletop RPGs, and as well as we go through the various video game news and some of the tabletop news occasionally if there's big headlines. We don't do as much of the tabletop news, but we do most video game news, most big headlines there, and some of the big headlines occasionally from tabletop news. But myself personally, as I've said several times throughout this episode, because it's randomly come up several times, I'm a musician. I play the Great Highland Bagpipes, and I will be playing the So I mixed the words Sarasota and Pittsburgh there, and it came out Parasota is what I was about to say, and then I stopped it, and I just said Paris. I'm not going to Paris. I am going to Pittsburgh the first 2 weekends in October. I will be there playing bagpipes with a band called Celtic Legacy. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area, come check us out. And if you're in Florida somewhere, you can check out the Sarasota Medieval Fair in November. I will be playing there every weekend in November. And if you are not interested in any of that, then follow my YouTube channel where I talk about video games and beer because that's, completely unrelated from bagpipes. So, so we will be off and on for the next several weeks, but hopefully back in December, maybe January, we'll get back to a regular podcasting schedule. So normally on the podcast, like I said, we talk about video games, we talk about tabletop RPGs like D&D and all that, and we usually have a game stream while we're doing that. So it's not always going to be, I'm going to save Life is Strange, I think, as my, Chris isn't here, I'm going to stream just a game. So it's just me just hanging out, just, streaming a game, seeing what I, talking about what I think about it. When Chris is here, we kind of switch it up. It's a bit of a variety stream. We've done Final Fantasy, we've done Zelda, we've done you know, just all sort of off the wall stuff. He's done a fun indie game called Noida. We did a Scott Pilgrim a couple of weeks ago, so it's all over the place normally, and then every now and then if I do a solo stream, then it will be Life is Strange for the foreseeable future, unless I decide that I just like the I'm almost deciding that I just want to like just kind of sit down and just play this game myself. So I might find another game, or I might continue this. I'm a little up in the air. If you have a particular opinion, if you'd like to see me continue through the rest of the game, definitely leave a comment. If you'd like to see, you know, just me streaming some totally different game, leave a comment of that. Just, you know, so I'll take all that into consideration as I'm deciding the future of our video game streaming and all that. But yeah, so hopefully we will be back to a regular thing December or January, but it's gonna be weird for a little while. So thank you guys for joining me. You can catch us live most Fridays except for the foreseeable future. Usually this is the part of the show where I'm like, yeah, catch us live every Friday on YouTube, except for maybe not, right? So catch us every Friday as soon as we start back up doing a regular stream. So you can follow me on Twitter at SpamoManoSpam. That's SPAMOMANOSPAM. Spam-O-Man-O-Spam. And I will keep you updated as to what is going on the stream. And of course, just, you know, ring that bell for notifications and it'll just tell you, hey, we're live. We got a new video, whatever we do. So, yeah, check us out and drink some beer. I'm not sure what else to say, so I'm gonna drink instead of talking.